So the year is 2023, and the Washington Commanders defensive line still struggle containing mobile quarterbacks. Should we be concerned about this? Let's talk about it.
After 20 years, you know we back on. No more Snyder, more McLaurin. One forward with the passion, you know we scoring. FedEx field back lit, no it is not boring. John Allen lead the troops, yeah you know we storming. Burgundy and gold in my veins, yeah I bleed that. St. Jude saw the ball, grab a pig, yeah I need that.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We enter the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about the Washington Commanders defensive line still struggling to contain mobile quarterbacks. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload new content like this to the channel. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Also, tonight I will be doing a Juan Gotti birthday countdown live stream. So I'm starting it at 9 p.m. We're going to go into 12 a.m. until my actual birthday, which is on Tuesday tomorrow. So make sure y'all come through for that, man. Obviously, we're going to talk Commanders, but I'm going to be honest, we're going to be having some fun doing a whole bunch of other stuff. I just want to enjoy my time with you all, because without you all, I'm literally nothing. So what better people to bring in my birthday with than you all? So we're going to have some fun tonight, turn up, do whatever you guys want to see. So with that out the way, let's get straight to today's video. Hope to see y'all tonight. So yesterday I did a upon further review on Charles Leno and the offensive line. You know, obviously the offensive line, but more specifically Charles Leno. And this is going to be considered upon further review part 2 because I had some more stuff I wanted to talk about. So you can consider this upon further review dose if you would like. So after watching the game, I've came away with another point or another thing I noticed, and that is the Washington Commanders defensive line still struggles with containing mobile quarterbacks. Now this is a thing that has been going on since Jack Del Rio has came in. Now I don't necessarily want to say 2020 wholeheartedly, because only 2 quarterbacks that I can remember off the top of my head us facing that were like legit mobile guys were obviously Kyler Murray and Lamar Jackson, and they torched us for sure. But those were probably like the 2 at that time, you know, top runners in the game. So I didn't expect us to like stop them or anything like that. But if you want to contain, if you want to save 2020, you can. But since 2021, the Washington Commanders have struggled containing mobile quarterbacks, and that's just the truth of the matter. Whether it's Josh Allen, you know, obviously Jalen Hurts now, Daniel Jones, Dak Prescott still was very mobile. Like, we struggled with stopping mobile quarterbacks. You know, so that's something that I've seen that we still can struggle with, and we should be concerned about that. I'll be honest with you, and I'm very concerned with it. Like, I don't know if it's a Jack Del Rio scheme or what. Why we can't stop mobile quarterbacks? Not even stop, but contain them. Like, Deshaun Watson was able to do whatever he wanted on the ground against us. Now, again, I get it. One, it is preseason, but at the same time, with certain things you can say that and it holds certain weight. But with something that you've seen carry over into multiple preseasons, you can't necessarily say one is just preseason when it comes to that, to this point. Because we've seen it multiple years in a row that this defensive line struggles with containing quarterbacks that are mobile. Oh, they could feast on a Carson Wentz, on a Matt Ryan, on somebody that can't kill him with their legs. But let it be somebody that has some slight mobility. We're going to struggle. I mean, Brock Purdy even did something crazy, you know, last year. You know? And like I said, every time we play Daniel Jones, he kills us on the ground. We have a problem, man. And like I said, I don't know what it is. I'm just going to chalk it up to being Jack Del Rio at this point. Because, yeah, we still got the same guys, Chase Young, Montes Smith, but we've had countless other depth guys, and it's still been the same thing. Now we got KJ Henry, we got James McWilliams still, obviously, and we got other guys, and it's still the same result. So I'm going to say it's a Jack Del Rio thing. Are they, like, not lined up in the proper rush lanes? Are they not, you know, containing the outside the proper way? Like, what's going on? What's going on in practice to where they cannot contain rushing quarterbacks? Now, we play the Ravens tomorrow on joint practice, and I honestly think the joint practices are going to be more competitive than the actual preseason games. So tomorrow is going to also mean a lot. And my point of making this video, if we go up to Baltimore and Lamar Jackson is able to not necessarily run, because I don't expect him to try to run much in the joint practice, but getting out the pocket and able to extend plays with his legs. That's also a part of containing. Containing a mobile quarterback isn't just stopping them from taking off running. It's keeping them in the pocket as best as you can. If we're not able to do that, Demar, that is going to tell me all I need to know. Even though I already know, that's going to confirm my point of making this video. Like I said, Deshaun Watson was able to step up in the pocket, take off, go around the edge. Like, he was able to do anything, and that scares me, man. That scares me because we faced a lot of mobile quarterbacks this year. Shoot, even Russell Wilson still can move. But again, you face Jalen Hurts twice. You face Daniel Jones twice. You face Dak Prescott twice, who's not the fastest, but he's still pretty mobile. You face, obviously, Desmond Ridder, who is not the fastest, but he's still pretty mobile. You know, you face Tua. Did I mention Josh Allen yet? Like, you face a lot of mobile quarterbacks this season, and you're going to need to contain these guys, because if you don't, that is going to kill you. That's going to tire your defense out. That is going to keep your defense on the field longer than what they need to be. Again, I'm going to chalk it up to being a Jack Del Rio's problem, because again, we've had multiple years with different edge rushers, and it's still been the same thing. So I don't know what it is at this point. It has to be Jack Del Rio. Like, it literally has to be, because I don't know why year in and year out the Washington Commanders continue to struggle with containing mobile quarterbacks. Now, I brought out our schedule here, and you look at our schedule, like I just mentioned, we face pretty much a lot of mobile guys. Now, you look at week 2, Denver, Russell Wilson, not the fastest, but still pretty mobile. Josh Allen, mobile. Jalen Hurts, mobile. Justin Fields, mobile. Desmond Ridder, mobile. Daniel Jones, mobile. Jalen Hurts, mobile again. Mac Jones isn't necessarily mobile, but he can move around a little bit. You know, Geno Smith, not really a mobile guy, but he can move around the pocket again. Like, containing a quarterback is a guy, like I said, trying to keep them in the pocket. But those guys, they mobile. They're not like mobile as far as like can kill us on the ground, but they can move around the pocket. So I'm not necessarily scared of like a Mac Jones or Geno Smith, but I do want to mention that. Dak Prescott, Tua, you know, and Brock Purdy or Trey Lance. So let's see. That's one. We're not going to count Geno Smith or Mac Jones, because I'm not too feared by them. But you outside of them, you count 1. That's 3 because you play them twice. That's 5 because you play them twice. And then you got the Eagles, so that's 7. And then you got Russell Wilson, and you got Justin Fields, and you got Josh Allen. So like, for a rough estimate, I'll say about 10 or 11 of your games are mobile quarterbacks that can kill you on the ground. That is almost, that's almost over half of your schedule, man. Mostly half of your schedule, you're facing a mobile guy. So we need to nip this in a bud. I don't know what it's going to take, but this has been a problem since 2021. We need to find a way to nip this in a bud. I don't know if we need to switch up how we're attacking the rush lanes. I don't know if we need to switch up how we are containing the edges. But we need to do a better job, because if we don't, they're going to kill our defensive line. They're going to kill our defensive line. No matter how much coverage the secondary puts on their receivers, he can't find a window. If he's able to move around, use his leg to pick up 5, 6, 7 yards, or he's able to move around, extend plays, continue to move around until somebody finally gets open, you're tiring out our secondary. It's only but so much time they can cover somebody before they get tired or before a receiver comes open. And that's my biggest fear, is that we run into teams that are going to really be able to use their fast quarterbacks as weapons to get away from our edge rushing guys. That's what they're going to want to do. Because, quote unquote, on paper, we still have quality edge rushers. Although we haven't necessarily seen them put it together all at once, we still have quality edge rushers. And they're known to have speed. So how can you beat speed? With speed, right? So that's what most of their quarterbacks are going to do. And like I said, Justin Fields, oh my lord. Jalen Hurts, oh my stars. Daniel Jones, we know what he does to us every time we play him. So, again, after watching week 1, I don't want to overreact, but at the same time, this is something that we've seen carry into multiple regular seasons, so it's not necessarily overreacting. Upon further review, I am very concerned about us stopping mobile quarterbacks, containing mobile quarterbacks. We still have a problem with that, and this is going into year 4 of Jack Del Rio. So at this point, I'm thinking it's just a Jack Del Rio scheme thing, more than it being Chase Young, Montez Sweat, James Smith-Williams, because we've had multiple edge rushers like besides those guys that still struggle with containing quarterbacks. Because we arguably have the most athletic edge rushers in the league. At least Montez Sweat is super athletic freak, and he struggles with containing quarterbacks. And that shouldn't be the case. Because he's a very long athletic edge rusher. So if you're a long athletic edge rusher, you have the speed, and you have the length, you shouldn't be struggling keeping guys like Daniel Jones or like I mentioned before, Justin Fields in the pocket. Like obviously, I'm not like blind to the fact that they're going to get off at some point. They're mobile guys. They're going to slip a tackle. They're going to find a crease at some point. But I'm saying when they're killing you, then we have a problem. So, more of the story, we need to find a way to limit this, because this is going to be the 4th year in a row, really, that Washington struggle with mobile quarterbacks if we can. Stop it. And that's a problem. Because majority of our schedule, I just read it out to you, is mobile guys. Yeah, of course we're feasting off of the 2020 year, and we're feasting off of immobile quarterbacks, right? But once you face a guy that can move around a little bit, that is what brings us problems. And we need to find a way to fix that. With that being said, let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget tonight, 9 p.m. Juan Gotti birthday celebration live stream. We're going from 9 to 12 a.m. my birthday. We're going to be doing a ton of fun stuff. Whatever y'all want to do, reactions, whatever, we're going to do it and have some fun. So that being said, it's been Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. See y'all next time. Peace.